السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
في ساحة للعلم كنا نلتقي، والحب والإخلاص زاد قلوبنا، نمضي إلى نور اليقين ونرتقي قمم الفلاح وتاجنا.
Andalus Educational Complex, English Department, Grade 4. Our lesson today is Unit 2, Top Stars. Student book pages 20 and 21. Workbook pages 18 and 19. Objectives, الأهداف. We're going to identify how to ask using how often, كم مرة, كم في الغالب. We're going to match pictures to phrases. We're going to answer questions about two texts. We're going to circle the right answer after listening. Let's begin. Now look, read. How often do you read comics? كم مرة تقرأ كتبا صغيرة? I read comics once a week. When we want to ask anyone about how many times he does anything, كم مرة يقوم بعمل الشيء, we use how often. How often do you watch TV? How often do you have English lessons? How often do you do homework? How often do you go to the mall? How often do you play tennis? And so on. How often do you read comics? مرة واحدة, once a week, يعني مرة واحدة. Twice, 2 times, مرتان. 3 times, 3 مرات. Every day, كل يوم. 4 مرات, 4 times, and so on. Here we have one tick, so once a week. 2 ticks, twice a week. 3 ticks, 3 times a week. Every day, كل يوم, and so on. Here are some examples. How often do you play football? I play football once a week. How often do you go to the mall? I go to the mall twice a week. How often do you do homework? I do homework 4 times a week, and so on. Here we are going to match the phrases to the picture. Number 1, art class. Art class. E, do my homework. Do my homework. C, play baseball. F, play computer games. Play computer games. A, read comic books. B, play ice hockey. Play ice hockey. G, drawing. Drawing. D. Thank you very much. Now we have 2 texts. عندنا نصين. We have questions about these texts. We have Dan and Rick. Read and look and answer. Dan, I play baseball 3 times a week. So how often does Dan play baseball? 3 times a week. And ice hockey once a week. He plays ice hockey once a week. I have an art class and I play computer games twice a week. So he has an art class, and he plays computer games twice a week. I do my homework every day, and I always read comic books on Tuesday and Thursday after baseball practice. So he reads comic books twice a week. This is Dan. What about Rick? I play baseball and ice hockey 3 times a week. 3 times a week. He plays ice hockey and baseball 3 times a week. They're my favorite sports. I play computer games twice a week. Rick plays computer games twice a week. I have an art class once a week. He has an art class once a week. I usually read comic books after my art class. So he reads comic books once a week. I do my homework every day. So how often does Dan read comic books? Twice a week. Twice a week. Twice a week. And I read comic books on Tuesday and Thursday. So twice a week. How often does Dan play ice hockey? Ice hockey once a week. How often does Rick play computer games? Twice a week. And how often does Rick have an art class? Once a week. Once a week. Thank you. We're going to listen and circle.
Workbook, Module 2, Top Stars. 3. Listen and circle A or B.
Hi, I'm Jeff.
Hello, Jeff. Nice to meet you. I'm Mark.
Nice to meet you too, Mark. Are you in Mr. White's class?
No, I'm not. Mr. Burton teaches Year 6. I'm in his class.
Oh, I'm in Year 7. It's too bad we aren't in the same class. What is your schedule like, Mark? I have maths and English every day.
I have maths every day too, but I have English and science 4 times a week. Science is my favourite subject.
I have science 3 times a week. My favourite subject is history, but we only have history twice a week.
How often have you got art, Jeff?
Let me see. 1, 2, twice a week.
Me too. I have art and geography twice a week.
Really? You have geography twice a week? I've only got geography on Mondays.
No, you haven't, Jeff. Look, you have geography on Wednesdays too.
Oh yeah, of course. Silly me.
Now, Mark is in Mr. White's class or in Mr. Burton's class. He is in Mr. Burton's class. B. Mark and Jeff have every day math or English every day. Math. Jeff's favorite subject is science or history. Jeff's favorite subject is history. The boys have art and geography twice a week or 3 times a week. Twice a week. Thank you. Now we have come to the end of our lesson. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.